The Northwest Outdoorsman is presented by Worksharp.
Kokanee?
This week on the Northwest Outdoorsman,
Put the camera down. Get back here.
we're looking behind the scenes of how the shows are made.
No, I'll stay right here because it'll help me.
Dude, that's where he came up with that. Poo-poo, poo-poo.
I was just testing out the drag.
Can't hunt there? No. Oh, dang it.
Nice. 100%.
There might be a couple.
There's one or two.
That's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
The Northwest Outdoorsman, presented by Worksharp, is brought to you by Max Lure, Procure Bait Sense, Valley Marine, the Northwest Outdoorsman Hunting Pack, Pioneer Barbecue Sauce.
Yeah.
Are we ready?
Yes.
The Northwest Outdoorsman features friends and family of the Harrods enjoying fishing and hunting right here in the Pacific Northwest. Richie, I think that's too long. I think that actually they already know it's in the Pacific Northwest.
So we could probably cut that out.
Cut that out and just finish with the word hunting.
Let's try that again
Okay.
then.
The Northwest Outdoorsman features friends and family of the Harrods enjoying fishing and hunting.
Okay, that sounds pretty good. Hi everyone, I'm Richy Harrod, producer of the Northwest Outdoorsman, and this is Rod Mozon, and he's the powerful voice that introduces every episode. He's an author, teacher, an all-around good guy, and I really enjoy working with Rod. We meet once a year here at North 40 Productions in Wenatchee, Washington, where he reads all the crazy introductions and transitions that I write. Actually, this is the last step in the editing process of making the shows. On this, the 50th episode of the Northwest Outdoorsman, we're going to take a look behind the scenes at how we make the shows that you've enjoyed for the past 11 years. All right, Rod, well, let's just continue on. What do you say?
Sure. We're going here.
Yep.
The Northwest Outdoorsman wouldn't be possible without the many family members and friends that appear in each episode and occasionally help with camera duties. But did you know that the show is produced, filmed, edited, and distributed to television networks almost entirely by Richy himself? Shows are never scripted, nor do people act out any scene. Richy films the action as it happens, and the stories are recounted by the hunters and fishers. Now let's look at some of the incredible and sometimes humorous things that happen behind the scenes.
Viewers might think there are camera and audio crews, editors, and staged events. But actually it's just me with my cameras trying to capture all the outdoor things we do. So let's take a look at the equipment I use.
Most production companies have tens of thousands of dollars worth of camera equipment. We're not quite that sophisticated, but we do have some good equipment that help us bring the shows to you. The main camera that I use is my Canon XF105, and it's the main camera that I shoot everything, all the hunting and fishing that you see on the television shows. Good one. This is what I call my secondary camera. This is the Canon XA10, and this is a lightweight camera that I use just for secondary shots or sometimes a really tough hunt. Like the goat hunt, I shot the entire goat hunt with this camera because it's quite a bit lighter.
I mean, there's the ear and his horns.
You'll notice that I have audio on here. This is what we call a lapel mic, and what we use for those are these portable packs, and you can see we just hook them on here like that. And a mentor of mine told me, you know, without good audio, you have nothing. So it's real important that you can hear the hunters and the fishermen, what they're doing, and that you get some natural sound.
Oh, rod bender.
Heavy pull, baby, heavy pull.
Just a Mac Daddy walleye.
It's a nice fish. Ooh. Some unique perspectives are usually obtained by a GoPro. Many of you have GoPros or heard of GoPros. They give us a unique perspective underwater, maybe on the front of a boat or on the forehead if we're laying in the field hunting geese or ducks. So GoPros are really helpful. And then the Water Wolf, this is what allows us to get the underwater shots and watching the fish strike the lure. Well, he's down. Overhead perspectives are from our drone. This is a Mavic Air, and of course drones have really changed the way that we see the world in terms of video. This takes beautiful images from up above, really adds a lot to the production value.
Coming up after the break,
Yep, first day.
I don't know about the caribou.
we don't have dumb. The Northwest Outdoorsman, presented by Worksharp, is brought to you by Max Lure, Procure Bait Sense, Valley Marine, the Northwest Outdoorsman Hunting Pack, Pioneer Barbecue Sauce. Welcome back to our look behind the scenes.
I don't know about the caribou.
We don't have dumb.
Choosing where and what to film isn't hard, as we simply hunt or fish where our family and friends have been going for many years. We are fortunate to have access to family and friends' property around the Northwest.
Tracked him down, Ron.
You bet you, man. Got him.
Access to public places is a little harder because filming on public land or water requires a filming permit that can take 2 to 4 months to process and cost several $100s. We love our public lands and water, so the extra effort is worth it.
It's a nice fish.
Holy cow.
Oh yeah.
You know
About
what?
25 feet out. Yeah, that's a beauty.
There you go.
Chucker, huh? That's a good chucker.
It's a pretty good size head.
Whoa.
My main goal is to tell stories of our adventures as they happen. There's no scripting, and we never fake the action. Once out on the water or in the woods, I don't give anybody a filming plan. We film as a hunt or fishing trip unfolds.
Trying to make a game plan here, and
I think if just someone goes right here, then I'll go up.
In 2017, I tagged along with a couple good friends of mine on a muzzleloader whitetail hunt. Justin had some bad luck and then some good luck with his rifle in the near 0-degree temperatures. Here are some never-before-seen clips from that show.
I think so.
I had him at probably 20 yards, but all I could see was just the top of his back. It wasn't a good shot.
So what happened there?
So I did get set up and put the beads on him, was feeling pretty comfortable, and pulled the trigger and click. I was like, oh, not now, you know. I just pulled the hammer back again. Ended up missing, and yeah, it sounded good. sounded good, but you know, the way he was acting, he was still moving pretty good. I just happened to look up the hill and see Trenton, and next thing you know, buck down.
You dropped in.
Good job, you guys.
Anyway, we decided to try another chunk of property we had permission on. Spotted a good buck, and he was all by himself.
I don't think we should get any closer.
Took a shot, nothing, you know, he spun around and come running right back to us, and I'm standing there going, oh, I gotta reload. So I throw the pack off, you know, and spill half the powder out the muzzle and spill my bullets all over the ground. I'm shaking like a tree, you know, my adrenaline's pumping. And, you know, come up the hill and looked at us about 100 yards, gave me a second shot and made it happen.
Oh my God.
I was blessed, you know, it was unreal just how everything worked out, and that Rich was here to you know, put a story together. He's a pretty cool buck, you know, he's got little devil tines coming out right of his forehead, and it was pretty special.
Coming up after the break,
Snowflakes are coming sideways.
Nice.
the Northwest Outdoorsmen, presented by Worksharp, is brought to you by Max Lure, Procure Bait Sense, Valley Marine, the Northwest Outdoorsman Hunting Pack, Pioneer Barbecue Sauce. Welcome back. Bad weather and cameras are not a good mix.
The cold provides a special challenge for filming because of the impact on batteries and the lenses freezing up. There's a lot of time just waiting and not much movement with the camera. Our trip to Lake Cascade in Idaho to fish for giant perch was one of my hardest shoots ever.
Cold, Dad?
A little bit, just around my eyeballs.
A little bit cold, huh?
Yeah.
What do you think, Tom?
Beautiful.
Pretty this morning, huh?
It's so pretty. Living life like an Eskimo.
Kinda, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, a little nippy.
Oh yeah.
Just a big fish.
Well, he come out of nowhere.
Real nice fish. There's one of our giants right there. That's 1 3/4, just under 2 pounds.
Sometimes the challenge with cameras is worth it to see the smile on people's faces who have persevered through the tough conditions.
Good fish. Good job.
One of the hardest things to film is a hunt in steep terrain, especially when we're camping out. I have to rely on multiple batteries and worry about keeping the cameras clean in often dusty environments. Filming my cousin's elk hunt on horseback was a challenge I won't forget.
I love horses, and I've always loved horses and riding them, so putting the two together, it makes it a lot of fun.
I don't think he's that bad.
Good job.
Oh, he is nice. Yeah. This was the closest I've ever shot, 53 yards, so we were pretty close. That was an awesome hunt. Perfect day.
It's a tremendous joy for me to take her hunting. It's something just awesome to me. A new experience for her, for sure, to realize how much enjoyment we get out of it, and we have gotten out of it all these years.
Help your brother hold it up.
We can't underestimate the importance of family and passing it on to the next generation.
Hey, Lance.
Hey, bud. With no bait and no scent.
You know, it was so dark. It was so dark. Lance has got the flashlight.
I had an elk tag for Seneca, and it was a draw tag.
For Christmas time, we like to do some waterfowl hunting where we grew up. Is it not working?
Yeah. I think we shot all of them out of that group. I think 9 came in and 9 fell, so.
Our show is presented documentary style, where the hunters and fishers tell the story in their own words. Because I often travel far, I shoot the interviews on site and have struggled to find a setting that will work with my travel lighting.
Is that still exciting for you?
Oh, absolutely. The day I don't get excited with a 2-pound fish, or the geese landing in my decoys, or a kokanee doing a somersault 4 foot in the air, that's the day I need to check out and be planted.
Outdoor settings with natural light is best.
Yeah, exactly. We got into a lot of birds last year.
Yeah.
And I had a new dog and thought I needed to get some training in.
I was just super excited to get up here and start fishing. Like, let's get going, you know, because I know it can be hit or miss some days, and so the more time we had on the water, I was just excited to get out here.
Friends and family get a little nervous or goof around during the interviews.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Wait, you have to tell me when we're gonna go. How did I get started fishing? I started fishing when I was a little girl with my grandparents.
And lo and behold, she ended up taking over the fishing with Bobby right off the bat.
And the look on Lance's face was just priceless.
Coming up after the break.
Hold it tight. There you go.
You're in Canada.
The Northwest Outdoorsman, presented by Worksharp, is brought to you by Max Lure, Procure Bait Sense, Valley Marine, the Northwest Outdoorsman Hunting Pack, Pioneer Barbecue Sauce. Welcome back. Making an outdoor TV show is a lot of work, but the guys and gals enjoy every moment.
So serene out here. The sun was shining, the birds were chirping, you know, there was a slight breeze. It was quiet, it was peaceful, and it was absolutely beautiful.
And lastly, I interview myself to stitch together the rest of the story. Well, Dad got me some barnwood on the ranch where I grew up, and it makes a really nice background here. Before that, I was just, trying to find any place out by a tree outside. Traffic drive by would be kind of noisy, so it's pretty nice to just work right here in my garage.
Well, I had a great time fishing with Bobby and Robin, and I'm looking forward to having more great adventures with them.
When I first got there, I had to take a couple pictures because there was a nice huge rock on the other side of the lake, and it just reflected so perfectly, and the weather was just so clear, and the water was so clear. It was fantastic.
I usually capture somewhere between 3 and 4 hours of raw footage to make one 23-minute show. There's a bunch of tedious work back at my office to download, log, and prepare all the video for editing. That will make 3,000 to 4,000 edits on video, audio, titles, graphics, and color correction for each episode, a process that takes around 30 to 35 hours to complete.
Exciting, especially for Boone. I mean, it's just really neat to see the dog progress. I think for a young boy that has his dog, you're always...
That's what you always picture in your mind, that your dog is going to bring you some birds back. So I think it was really a neat experience for him.
Yeah, it's like come right through that little gap right there.
Oh, yeah.
One of my favorite parts of making these shows is the storytelling. The combination of music and unique shots can turn a video into a visual story that makes the viewer feel like they're there with us.
There we go. Wiggle Hoochie does it again. It's always fun to get a couple buddies together, set up camp and be by the lake. You're in for a good day of fishing, but you're in for an excellent night of camaraderie between good friends.
You marinate the chicken for 24 hours.
My wife's buttered chicken. Jennifer packed, even though she's gonna be here, some buttered chicken. Takes 24 hours to make.
This is so good.
It's not too many times that I've been able to go to a fish camp like that, but man, that was a lot of fun. I just didn't want to leave. Oh, it was a great time. Anytime fishing's a great time. And with friends, fantastic. And the memories.
Yeah, we got quite a few fish to put a smile on our face. Yeah.
Of course, there are lots of funny things that happen, and most of this content doesn't make it into the shows. I love it because friends and family don't think about the camera, which is what I want. But sometimes they have to be reminded they have a microphone.
Gertie, you better get those tail feathers working. Oh, girl.
Here's Gertie. Good, Gertie. Do your job today.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Typical. I mean, I almost put a hole in the tent. I mean, it was a really nice fish.
Mark, you have got any safety goggles in the...
Here they come, boys. Drop your burritos. Kill it.
We got 3 geese when the first group came in. I'm not sure I hit any of them.
Summertime again. We got some weather again in the caribou. I guess. Nice. He does. Nice lake trout.
I twisted a couple times and he just goes, zzz, and I go, oh my God, he's gonna, oh, I bit.
What?
A maple bar. It's long johns because it puts on the extra weight, keeps you warm in the winter.
I can't tell you how grateful I am for family and friends that not only appear in the show, but put into words what it means to be passionate outdoors men and women. Well, I guess I better get back to making episode 51.
It's now time for another Harrod's Cookhouse recipe, brought to you by Mickledge, the Spokane Spice Company since 1948. Hi, I'm Vicki Harrod, the voice of Harrod's Cookhouse recipe segments. And yes, Richie makes me stand in a closet. Each week, we bring to you our favorite wild game and fish recipes. Many recipes have been our favorites for years, but others we've received from family, friends, or online sources. We give these recipes a Harrod's Cookhouse twist to work well with fish and wild game. Visit the Harrod Outdoors website. Tune in each week for another great wild game recipe.
Oh, that makes for a long day, and especially a long video. Richie's thinking, man, we're not gonna get enough video for this. This isn't gonna work.
More importantly, I'm not gonna get it big.
Yeah, exactly.